for Ian Clark. Cleveland also making some changes. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Love comes in for Channing Frye. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Iman Shumpert. We're talking about Channing Frye last year. The three-point shot still there for the second straight season, Greg. He hit the second most threes among power forwards again, handing it back at Kevin Love.
Yeah, and offensively fine, but that defense, Kevin, was not there. And Frye was neither quick enough or aggressive enough to stop anyone. And you know he has the talent. It's up to him. He's got to dig a little deeper if he really wants to realize his potential.
Curry kicks to Barnes. Back to Curry. Got a piece of it. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Just 5 on the clock. Passes it to Barbosa. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Warriors with some changes. Ezeli comes in for Brandon Rush. And it's Thompson in for Leandro Barbosa. Irving attacking. Can't cash in from the high post.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up. Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
Curry dishes to Ezeli. Thompson inside the line. And the Warriors miss again. The Cavaliers leading by 8. What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years. Ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
Smith, the pass to Thompson. Kicks to Dellavedova. It's a pick by Love. Back to Thompson. From 17 feet out. The shot no good. And Golden State will come the other way. The drive by Green. To the inside. Thompson misses. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Here's Dellavedova. He's covered by Thompson. And Thompson kicks to Irving. Smith wide open. He fires. Here's Love. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Love's got the lead up to 8 now for the Cavs. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something. You're right. Here's Dellavedova. He's covered by Thompson. The jump hook. And it's Dellavedova missing.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Barnes dishes to Ezeli. Bank shot. No good.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Some changes for Golden State. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Festus Ezeli. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. LeBron's checked in for the Cavaliers. And the Warriors with some changes. Spates checked in for Draymond Green. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. And Ian Clark subbed in for Klay Thompson. And then for Cleveland, Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Frye comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Iman Shumpert in for Matthew Dellavedova. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Warriors with the rebound.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it. You know, one of the more impressive things that we know about LeBron James is that he is one of the great leaders in the NBA. His voice carries a lot of weight, and he hasn't been shy about raising his voice on social issues either. Good to see.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up. Boy, they're trailing in this game, and they're starting to settle for jumpers offensively.
Yeah, it could work, but I wouldn't take that approach, Clark. They should be fighting their way inside for better looks.
And speaking of LeBron's leadership, trying to will this Cavs team to a title, one of his greatest challenges.
And Kevin, the expectations are just so high. He may have had less talent around him in his first stint in Cleveland, but after winning titles in Miami, anything less seems like a step backwards. Oh, man, how about the last-minute decision there to pull the shot down and get a better one for your teammate?
Here's Iguodala.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw, no good.
Shooting for Golden State, Andre Iguodala. 2.
Good on the second free throw.
Putting you in. Let's go.
And the Cavaliers with possession. They're on a 16-5 run. James with it. He has 7. Outside Irving. Fires the 3. No good. And so that's the end of the first half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kent. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They have a 13-point lead. All right, Big Diesel, your take. And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get...
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
Some great play by Steph Curry tonight. 10 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at center. On the wing, James, guarded by Curry. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
Oh, my goodness. He's just getting nasty on him now. Wow.
Yeah, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out those incredibly slick moves.
Man, like a Ginsu knife, just slicing and dicing.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Outside Irving. Lots of room. Offensive rebound. Here's Love. And he gets it to go. Love's got 9 points.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
The shot by Curry, no good. Cleveland leading by 12. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
Made some changes, though, through trade.
Spacing.
That got them going, I think.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Dellavedova's checked in. Here's Curry. Out to Thompson. The 3-ball. And that one's good. Thompson's got 5 points so far.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Love the pass to James. That's in there. Love with the assist. 11 points for LeBron.
That's a shot he shouldn't be afraid to take more often.
From 17 feet out, again, Curry missing. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Dellavedova, that's good.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Here's Curry. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. He's got 17.
And he's made more than his fair share of those today.
It's LeBron with the drive. Love with the screen on Thompson. Smith kicks to Love. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Well, you think about Stephen Curry, and your first thought is he's a remarkable three-point shooter. That's right. But he's not just a long-range threat.
Yeah, I see him as a shot maker, one of the league's top mid-range shooters off the pull-up, too, and he's a creative finisher. Floaters and backspin shots, English, high off the glass. Again, the best shot maker, I think, in the history of the game.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He said their plan was run their offense through LeBron. Coach stressed the importance of getting the ball in his hands as soon as possible at the start of their possessions. No question he's going to be the key guy for them offensively. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris.
And Curry, such a tremendous balance to his game, and he can square up on a dime to knock down shots. I mean, that's a focus also of his training. Doesn't do it with conventional pattern shooting drills. It's a lot of stuff to challenge his balance while he's on the move and shooting. And for Steph Curry, to me, that balance is remarkable. I mean, it used to be customary beyond the arc to fake a defender into the air and then step into a mid-range two, but Curry has introduced that more efficient sidestep for the wide-open three.
Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Green. So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is, GA, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. Lets it go. And another basket for Golden State. Cleveland leading by 17. Down low. LeBron dishes to Love. Misses from short range.
And guys, the Warriors ended the year at just over a 10-point differential per game. I mean, still that number is staggering when you think of what it takes to achieve that mark over the course of the season. Typically, championship teams are somewhere in the +6 to +8 range. 10 is off the charts.
Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Here's Spates. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And you know what? That Warriors point differential was helped out a lot by their play at home. The home differential was almost +15 points per game. A lot of blowout wins. Scary thing is they set their starters in the fourth so often, they could have made those numbers even higher had they wanted.
Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Ian Clark. And then for Cleveland, Mozgov, he's checked in for Love. And Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. They get the rebound. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Golden State. And finished off by Shumpert.
Oh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
The Cavaliers leading by 21. Over to the wing. Stolen. And now in transition, here we go. Iguodala tried to bank it in, but he misses. And at the end. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Barnes and Green of the forward set.